Hello, Universal Energies. It's your girl, Taurus Takeover. Here to do a reading for my Capricorns. Hey, Capricorns. Y'all know I get right into the messages. Look, going through a season of joy. Okay. This is a time for celebration and success. I see so much happiness for you. If you have children or work with youth or have kids in your family, I feel like it's going to be having fun with them, or you need to be having fun. You could have Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, or Libra in your environment. Um, but this is a time of celebration and joy for you, to have fun with the kids. I see that the children have a lot of spirit guides watching them, watching over them. Just make sure that you got a lot of sixes coming up in your reading. You got three sixes. So look up the angel number 666. I know we've been programmed by the Bible that 666 is not a good number, but do the research for yourself. Look up angel number 666 and see what that meaning has for you, because it's come up. Now in tarot, the sixes is about balance. All right. So make sure you're balancing your work with your kids very well. Some of you need to be actually teaching the kids what you know. All right. If you don't have a child, right, then you may be learning from your own parent or grandparent or like a family person that's going to teach you what they know, kind of like the family business, right? Or even if you don't have kids, but you work with youth, children, this is the time for you to share that knowledge. You reap what you sow. So if you're putting in the work, um, again, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius energy, just make sure you're balancing it with your family time as well. Okay. And I also picked up oracle message for you from the book I got. The message is keep watch of the horizon. Keep watch of the horizon. Now, I was wondering about this because I'm like, what does that even mean? I was like, well, let me pull the rest of the cards to see, can I put the message all together? So I've watched the sunset a few times, but the last time I watched the set, when I tell y'all, it moves so quickly, it moves so fast that I almost missed it. I almost missed the sun setting because it moved so fast. At one moment, it was just up in the sky. I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait till it, get down, because I was trying to go by the time that uh the weather people say it was going to do, but I couldn't focus on the time because the thing was moving so fast. So what does this mean for you, Capricorn? Make sure you're watching your kids very closely. um Make sure you're watching your life very closely, because things could start happening very quickly, very fast for you. You can't always do things the way people want you to raise your kids, or the people want you to live your life. Or for your own happiness. You have to do what works for you, because life happens so fast. So make sure you keep an eye on your kids. If you don't have any kids, keep an eye on your business, right? And even maybe some of you need to literally watch the sunset, watch the sunrise, and just watch the horizon and see what lessons come through that. You have the Three of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This tells me that some truth is about to come out, or you just been acknowledged about some truth that kind of hurt you, right? Maybe somebody said some things to you that penetrated your soul, and it's like, what? Um, I can't believe she said that, right? I can't believe, I say she because I see feminine energy in the card, but that person, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and it could be anybody, it doesn't have to be that sign. Um, Remember, it could be Virgo, Sag, Scorpio, Libra. It could be anybody, right? Whoever you're dealing with. I see that something has been said that has hurt you. For some of you, not everybody, this could be a third party situation, right? This could be cheating. Not everybody, but remember, this could just be words that were said that really hurt you, and it can affect the contract that you made. So this could be a business contract, but this could be a marriage. Okay. and it probably leaves you feeling bound and stuck in the situation. Um, Now I clarified the devil card. That's the devil card with, I clarified that card and I got the lover's card. So this is just more clarification that this is a relationship. This is a love. This is a marriage. If it's not, this is like a business partnership or, something where there's a strong bond. Um, but spirit is watching over the whole situation. Just make sure you're balancing your energy, giving yourself freedom, giving the other person freedom. Um, to shed its old skin. That's what I'm gonna say it like that. All right. Um, but it's time to break negative habits, right? Because the devil could also signify. Remember, don't focus on the cheating. If you're like, oh my God, is they cheating or am I cheating? Only you know what you're doing or not doing. Don't focus on the cheating. Remember, this could also be um addictions. The devil card could present addictions. This is the Capricorn card, by the way. This is y'all energy. So this could signify some addictions about yourself that you need to break, because we have break negative habits. And I say to myself, now when the reading started, it started so good. We got all this sunshine and happiness and joy. What is going on? So what I got, Capricorn, is that you need to break the negative happiness. The negative happiness. Don't break. That's weird. You need to break negative habits before the success comes in, right? Before you be done putting in all this work into your business, all this work into your kids, all this work into a relationship or marriage, um, to see the happiness that you desire, that they desire, that your business desire, whatever it is you're working on, you need to break some negative habits, because there's been some things that you just been going on and on, round and round and round you go, right? Like a hamster wheel. Y'all see it. So this is what it says on the back of the card. Be cognizant of one negative practice you engage in that causes you to lose power, and work on changing that situation. This could be thinking negative thoughts, overreading, or being constantly late. Your goal is to recognize that modifying or releasing unproductive habits can be challenging and even unpleasant, but it's essential that you do so. Okay. So remember, the negative habits could be um, in your relationships. Yes, it could be you're not balancing out your love life, your business life, you're not speaking your truth. Um, and you just keep going on and on trying to act like nothing's happening, but not really dealing with the situation. Okay. Um, Remember, this could be an addiction. Anything can be an addiction: overeating, over drinking, over sexing, over negative thinking, right? Um, Being in a toxic situation, being tied and locked down to somebody that you know is going through the same habits, is going through the same thing, and is not going anywhere. Okay. Um, there could be space between you and your loved one right now. This could be physical space, right? Y'all could be separated by space, but this could also be emotional space. Y'all could be separated by emotions. Um, because one person focus on one thing, the other person focus on the other. But either way, spirit is looking over the situation. Okay. And one thing about learning the truth about yourself, learning the truth about your mate or your situation, is that now that you know the truth, you can fix it, right? You can heal it. You don't have to keep going around and around in the same situation. Now you can release the toxic ties, right? You can release the burden. You can release the contracts. Um, and if need be, you need to release the person. If need be, not saying that it's so, because with the devil and the lovers card here, these are like relationships on two different ends of the spectrum. Do y'all see that? Either way, it's being watched over. But it's a choice you got to make about your own life, your own self. Um, so you got to keep watch over your relationship, keep watch over your love life, keep watch over your thoughts. Remember, don't watch a whole bunch of negative movies and TV shows. Don't listen to a whole bunch of negative songs because you could activate those vibrations in your energy field and cause those things to happen just by you giving it attention. So make sure you're not giving negative thoughts your attention. Focus on your business. Focus on your children. If you don't have children, focus on the youth in your life, nieces, nephews, cousins, neighbors. Focus on something that's going to bring you joy. Focus on something that you can teach somebody and pass it down to them. But spirit is being guided to tell you it's a negative habit that you have. It's not about them, it's about you. There is a negative habit that you have, and spirit is wanting you to break that before the success comes in, before the children comes in for some of you, before the business gets to where it needs to get down. Especially if you're training someone else to do your job or to take over your business, you want to train them the right way. Because if you start training them with the same negative habits you do, then they're gonna do the same thing you're doing. Because that's the way you train them. So if you break these negative habits now, then they will not follow in those footsteps. Give me a moment, Capricorn. Let me just look over the cards one more time to make sure I'm hitting all the messages. If you just joined me, make sure y'all go back and watch the playback so you can catch the beginning. Just give me a moment. Yeah, I'm gonna just ask if there's one more message, any more messages for Capricorn, because I pretty much said everything that I see, but let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, you got the 10 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. All right. You need to make sure you're focusing on your business, focus on your money, focus on your relationships, focus on your health, right? Focus on your generational wealth. Remember, I told you I keep seeing kids in these cars. So, you know, you need to focus on the money for your kids, right? And if you're like the parent and you got grown kids, you want to make sure you're looking out for them as well, that you building generational wealth. Like if you got a business, you need to market it more. Post it, post it on Facebook Marketplace. Go out, do ads, show up so people know that you're in business. So you can create this wealth and health for you and your family and generations to come. All right. Because you also got the two of Pentacles here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy as well, where there's a juggling energy. So some of you are juggling, right? You're juggling jobs, you're juggling family. Some of you are juggling two people, not everybody, so don't freak out, right? Or maybe you feel like you being juggled. And you're trying to put your emotions behind you and just get the job done, right? Um, but you just got to be careful because it's like, do you want to be on the endless loop? You got two things here where it's just like an endless loop. You want to be keep doing the same thing over and over again, over and over again. Not really, because look at this face. Not happy with that. You know what I'm saying? This one definitely not happy with going on this endless loop over and over again. So if you're juggling like two people and you're not happy about it, maybe it's time to stop so you can just focus on, you know, one relationship that's not going to be toxic, right? It's not going to be so binding and restrictive. Or maybe you just need to focus on yourself during this time. Focus on your money, your health, your resources, and your relationships. But relationships could be with family, right? It doesn't always have to be like a lover. But if you're married, then that is your family, right? A mate, your spouse that's your lover. But if it's toxic, then I say don't give any attention to it. That's something you need to break that habit on. Okay. So I see generational wealth here for you and your family. You just needs to put your focus there. Remember, train yourself, train your youth, train your kids, whether they're adults or kids, to follow the right footsteps, right? And you have to show them Telling them isn't enough. You have to show them. And that's why spirit wants you to break the negative habits now, before that time comes, because the kids, they're always watching, right? They might not listen to what you say, but they are watching what you do and not do. So you want to break negative habits, um, so that they see good ones, right? And even if you don't have children in your life, it's the same thing with family, friends, or coworkers, you know, especially those in leadership. You don't want to start out showing them the wrong way. You start out showing them the right way. Okay. One more moment, y'all. Let me look over it just to make sure I got everything. There is success here for you, Capricorn, in money and family, in money and in the family dynamic and in business. Uh, but there's some healing that you must do emotionally, mentally. There's some mental, emotional. Maybe somebody said some things, or you found out some truth, right? About yourself. Maybe you found out some truth about yourself. Um, and you just need to heal from that and just break any negative habits, any toxic relationships. Go ahead and break free of those. That way spirit can look over them and it can be divinely guided, right? Just make sure you're focusing on spirit, and look out for those that are in your life. You may see things that they don't see, right? So check out this person is watching this one, but she doesn't see the snake that's behind her because she's focused, la la land, doing whatever, right? Well, she should be focused on herself and spirit. But when you have a family unit or business partnership or love or whatever, somebody got to look out, right? So you may be the person looking out for the other person, or they may be the one looking out for you. Maybe you don't see, um, hidden dangers, right? So it's important for you to, pay attention during this time. The other message was keep watch of the horizon. So pay attention very closely during this time when you're outside or your children are outside. Um, Pay attention, okay? Because the old you is shedding, so a new you can be born. And for some of you, your relationships are being reborn, right? Even if y'all went through a toxic situation or, argument or whatever the situation may be, a new it's possible that the relationship can be revived, okay? But it's important for you to break negative habits, that starts in your mind and other physical things that you're doing as well, okay? And stop juggling, like pay attention, be involved, right? Be involved in your life, be involved in your business, be involved in your family, be involved in your health, right? Be involved in your marriage, or relationships, or get out of it. If you're not invested fully and you feel restricted and binding, then get out, because other than that, you're wasting time. Okay. Um, but I do see happiness here for you, right? But it's more so happiness with kids, happiness with youth, happiness with your business and your health. Um, that's what I see. All right. You just got to kind of stop the juggling right now and get your mind right. Okay, Capricorn? Thanks for joining me. Y'all share some love, share some light, enjoy your life, and I will see y'all in the next video.